Another one is loan loss provisions. A provision is an accounting concept. If a loan is not necessarily non-performing, a loan, the customer could have deteriorated in credit quality since the time I originated the loan. I may do a provision for that because I'm expecting to suffer potential loss. Now, today we have this wonderful thing called IFRS 9, which is a international accounting standard. And one of the tenets of IFRS 9 is that we must future provision. We must now make a calculation as to what we expect the credit loss on a loan or portfolio of loans to be, and provision accordingly. Provisioning is important, the level of provisioning, we understand that to get an idea of what the credit risk exposure is on the balance sheet. And we also want to see how that stands compared to other banks. But that's if I'm an investor. Let's say I'm a fund manager looking to put some of my customers, my clients' funds into bank shares. I will compare across banks. The final main operating item for banks is provisioning and write-offs. Okay, so the provision is the provision. The write-off is the write-off. By that I mean the loan has been written off. You are not expecting to get any of it back, minus some recovery rate. And of course, that written off amount comes straight out of your capital. So you can have a reduction in your capital, your own funds, to mirroring the amount of write-off. Okay. Now, once you have written off a loan, once a loan is in default, it goes into the hands of the administrators, some third party or your own institution, which will then try and recover an element of that loan. All loans have an element of recovery rate. I have yet to come across any kind of default statistic that showed a 0% recovery. So you'll always get some money back, but of course you won't get it back straight away. I understand that in some creditors of Lehman Brothers, it was about 11 years after the bust that they received their recovery back. So you need to be patient, and the more complex the firm you're lending to, the more patient you will have to be if it goes into bankruptcy.